everybody, and welcome to another video from Silver Arrow Cars. This very cool 1971 Mercedes-Benz 300 SEL 6.3, the big boy, has been something that's been long awaited for us to bring to market. This is the third SEL we've had in the recent year and a bit. The third 6.3. This car, along with a gold one that we sold a little while ago, this came out of Vancouver, British Columbia. The same fella had two of these cars that he drove probably 20 years ago, and then decided to put them into his garage and left them as his two kind of investments and collector piece cars there. They just basically sat in his garage, and when we picked them up, we didn't even try and start them. They of course, did run when he put them away, but we decided that we would just load them onto flat decks and then bring them home before firing it up. We did get it back to Coachworks Restoration here in Victoria, British Columbia, and there is where we did have those guys drain the fluid, top it up with oil and fire it up, and it started right up. Consequently, since then, we've done a bunch of restoration work on it, which should be good news for anybody that's interested in one of these cars. Generally, any of these cars, once you purchase them, if they haven't run for a number of years, there's always going to be a bunch of stuff to do, and we've done a lot of that stuff. So the good news is that we've done the brakes, we've done the fuel injection system, we've done the air suspension, and some touch-ups here and there. So we spent probably, I think we're probably at a total of just shy of $40,000 in repairs and basically deferred maintenance that we've done for this very cool and very iconic Mercedes sedan. So I'm just going to walk you around it. We've done our driving video, and this car is off to the United States to be titled in Washington State, which is where you'll be buying it from. We're selling it no reserve, and it will be in Washington State on a Washington State title for you to be able to put into whatever state it is you want to do. So I'm going to walk you around now. I'll show you some of the chrome, I'll show you the engine compartment and the interior, and just walk you around the overall condition of the car. We did fit a new set of tires. I believe we refinished the wheels as well. There's a lot of small stuff that'll all be in the auction. So let's just start at the front. I remember going to see this thing in the fella's garage, and it was in great shape. We didn't have to do any work to any of the chrome on the front. This is all the way it was. Obviously it's been polished and cleaned up, but all in really good shape. There's some patina, of course, showing on the three-pointed star on the base of the emblem there. But you'll probably see me in the reflection here. The chrome is actually in quite good shape. You'll see on the bumper there's a little bit of pitting as well. Pretty normal, but very minute. The lenses on the headlights and the bezels, all really quite good. Again, a little bit of patina to them, but quite realistic. Same on both sides, so I'm not leaving anything out here. You can see a little bit on the top there. Let's see if I can get up close, and you'll see, yeah, there. We did do a little bit of paint work here and there on the car. I believe we did refinish some of the hood, a quarter panel, and a little bit more. But all the paint looks extremely good. It's a great driver's quality car. It shows very well. Look at these indicator lights, and you can see the reflection and the quality of the paint looking down across this fender. All very nice. The rubber and the bumpers all look really good. Side markers, the lenses and the chrome and everything around it all looks good. The rubber on the body, on the waistband, essentially, all really nice, and the chrome there really good. Someone did point out there's a couple gouges out of the chrome around the windshield trim. I don't know how or where that came from, but that is there. Through the scoop here on the front, again, you'll see little bits of patina there as well, but overall really great. I don't know if you'll see through the windshield here, the wood trim at the base of the windshield all looks quite good. Usually these are all in pretty rough shape, usually really cracked, and a lot of the varnish has been degraded, but not so in this car. You'll see the dash, no cracks, all in really good shape. The chrome is basically the same condition everywhere. I mean, I'll try and point out as much stuff as possible, but the little bit of patina or pitting you'll see on some pieces, that's basically the overall condition of the chrome across the entire car. The rubbers around the windshield, they're not dried out and heavily cracking. They're actually in really good shape, and they do feel quite pliable still. There's a little bit of, I don't know if you can see that, there's a little bit of bubbling coming from around the sunroof, which isn't completely shocking. I think the rain's starting to come down a little bit here, and there's a little bit along the back here as well, so that's something to note. But yeah, going back along the side of the car here, nice straight panels, paint looks really good. I think I do notice a little bit of color change between that front fender and the driver's door, so that's something to note. Going back, it is starting to rain, so we'll see if we can get this done pretty quick. Going back around the back of the car, same thing again, looking down the body lines. Might want to pause the video. The rear bumpers, the rubber's in great shape again, going around the bumper. The lenses and the chrome around the lights all look good. Same on both sides. Little chip in the paint with a little bit of corrosion starting there. Emblems look good on both sides. Let's show you inside the trunk. Really clean. Hopefully you can see that. You can hear the rain starting. Really clean in the trunk. Jack and spare both there. Original labels. Looking on the other side, quite clean as well. So let's move around to the passenger side. Wow, it's getting dark here. Hopefully this video, the light's okay. Really good along the body here. Nothing I need to point out for you guys. Of course, like I said, we did do the air suspension and the brakes. I had the suspension right up before I pulled in. Let's go inside the car. Starting with the driver's side. The door panel looks really good. No bubbling or signs of moisture. There's a little bit of varnish starting to come away from the wood. Not a lot. The dash and the wood all looks like in great shape. Apologies if this is coming across dark. The seats, we did a little bit of refinishing on that passenger seat. As far as cushioning, it's all quite good. Driver's seat's in great shape. It's really coming down now. Looking across the door sills and into the door jamb. Carpets are all really good. Floor mats look great. Into the back seat. The back seat does look like it hardly had any use over all the years. No bagging on the netting on the back of the seats. Back of the seats look really nice. Same thing with the door panels all the way around. They're all in really good shape, and the wood looks really good on all of them. A little bit of cracking going on, but not a lot. All the windows do, of course, work. If you're looking up in the rear package tray, a little bit of fading up there. That's to be expected. A little bit of a bow in the headliner. You'll see there. Sunroof does work, no problem. The fans work for the air conditioning. It's just a really cool car. These are so much fun to drive. It's like driving a freight train. So much torque and a very nice ride. I'm gonna get the car out of the rain here, and I'm gonna add the under hood back at the shop.